Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. So today's video is going to be what I recommend for beginners when it comes to makeup. Now it's probably going to be about a 3 different video process. The first one's going to be more high-end, the next one's going to be drugstore, and then the third one's going to be me demonstrating on how to use these certain products, especially like for beginners. You may not know what concealer does or a primer, or in what way to apply them in what order, so that will be that demonstration video. This one's going to be my more higher end version, so these are just my personal opinions and my certain favorites that I like, so let's get started. First thing, on a clean face, I would do the face primer, and my favorite is the POREfessional by Benefit. This has a really nice consistency. It's kind of oily. It feels a little oily. Has a nice pigment to it. It doesn't turn your face a different color or anything like that. It blends in very smooth. It doesn't change the color of my hand or anything like that. It goes on clear. I put that on before my foundation to make sure I have a nice base for my foundation to go off of, and it makes your makeup last longer. Personally, I think that's what primers do to help your foundation. Some people don't believe in them, which is fine, but I do, and I think they work really well. Next foundation would be the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Looks like this. I like this one because it is full coverage, and I need full coverage. Some girls, you don't need full coverage. You can do like a BB cream or a CC cream or something like a tinted moisturizer, which is fine. Laura Mercier has a really good tinted moisturizer, but I think this one is really good. It's not really expensive either. It's a really thick consistency, but I mean, it's full coverage, so it's kind of, you have to expect. But other than that, this is really good. I do like this. I usually use my Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush to blend this out to get a nice like airbrush finish. And the next would be concealer. Actually, I usually do this before my foundation when it comes to like concealing dark spots and things like that. And this is the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage. And I just put this on a spot treat and then go ahead and put my foundation on. This more salmon color you can use for under your eyes if you have like dark circles and things like that. This is a nice like thick consistency. That way, it covers up your dark spots or your pimples and things like that. And for under eye, if you want to brighten up your eyes or do like that Kim Kardashian highlight type deal, I use the NARS Creamy Concealer in Custard. And see. Like I said, I'll go more in depth of how I apply it and to give you a good look, and it looks like this. And if you want that Kim Kardashian type look and to kind of conceal dark circles and things, you usually go from the inner corner of your eye down to the edge of your nose and then up in a V shape all the way to your hairline. You don't want to neglect up here because then you'll just look like you have a white raccoon look. So next thing, to set the concealer, I use MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light. It looks like this. I really like this. It's really lightweight and you can apply a lot without having, not a lot, but you can apply a generous amount to make sure you have everything covered. It's not going to give you like cakey dryness or anything like that. Next, for my bronzer would have to be the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Dark. It looks like this. I love this. It has more of like an orangey undertone to me, which I like personally. Some people like more red tones, some people just like completely neutral. This blends out really nicely, has a nice consistency. It doesn't go on harsh. It blends out really nicely, and it gives you a nice sun-kissed glow rather than a hard. You can, contour with it if you'd like, but I just kind of bronze up the face a little bit to give me a nice, glow to the face. Now for blush, I think Coralista is actually a good one. It's especially since we're going into springtime, looks like this. It's just a really nice coral color. You can do a light hand or a heavy hand. This has a little bit of like a sheen, like not glitter, but it has a nice like sparkle to it. And it also comes with like a little angled kabuki, which you can also use if you want. And to set the rest of that, I usually set the rest of my face afterwards. This is like a little sample size, but this is the Makeup Forever HD Powder Foundation. Setting powder. And this is like, probably can't show you without like spilling it everywhere. Really finely milled gives you beautiful, you know, it's translucent, so it just kind of, won't change the color of your makeup or keep adding product or anything like that. So it just sets your makeup so it doesn't smudge or move or anything like that. I have oily skin, so if I don't set my foundation or my concealer, it will tend to run and crease and do all sorts of crazy things. So for, let's see, like priming the eyes before you do eyeshadow, I recommend you, highly recommend putting a primer or a base down before you do your eyeshadow, whether it's like a concealer or like a MAC Painterly paint pot, looks like this. They have a couple different, okay, just drop it on the floor, no big deal. Sorry. Okay, looks like this, really creamy consistency. It goes all over the lid and it kind of cancels out if you have any veins or redness or anything like that as well before you apply your foundation, so you have a nice clean base. It helps for creasing as well. I have oily eyelids, so if I don't use this throughout the day, it doesn't last nearly as long as it would if I were to use this, and it tends to crease in the crease and it doesn't look good. So I highly recommend putting a base before your eyeshadow. Now for an eyeshadow, for beginners, I think a really versatile palette that's still not anything crazy. This is the Naked Basics palette. Looks like this. Not too many shades or anything like that. You can do a regular, sorry, I'm like blinding you. Regular smoky eye. Sorry, I don't know why I can't think today. Or you can, you know, darken it up for like a nighttime smoky eye as well. You have like a nice highlight shade for your brow bone or the inner corner. You also have, you know, the rest are matte shades as well, which I really love. You can do this, what is this one? Faint for your crease, and then you can darken it up a little bit with Crave. Really beautiful. I think it's a good beginner palette to kind of play around and see how you like your makeup. What else? Oh, for eyeliner. Now for like an eye kohl is usually, say, you can either put it on your waterline or on the top of your eye. And you can smudge it out really nicely. Let me see if I can swatch it here. Looks like that. Really nice black. A kohl is very easy to smudge out or blend. It's a really creamy consistency. It's not harsh. It's not, I remember back in the day when I used to have to take my eyeliner and light it with a lighter before it would have that nice creamy consistency. Not anymore. Just, oh, it's great. This is a MAC Smolder. I don't remember if I said that or not. But this is, oh, this is holy grail. I love this. It works so well and it lasts a really long time. Now for liquids. Again, I think I mentioned this in like a favorites video. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Liner in Trooper. This is a really nice true black. This lasts all day long. I don't have to touch it up throughout the day. It has a brush tip and it's really thin, so you can do a nice winged liner, and it's really easy to control for those of you who don't know or haven't been able to really master the winged liner, because it can be hard. Like, I sometimes struggle with it and I just get frustrated. I'm just like, ah, I just want to like throw the pen. So that's really good for beginners too. It just helps when you have a really thin tip to kind of be able to control. Like, I know the L'Oreal Linear Intense, it's a really good liner, but if you're a beginner and want to do a winged liner with that, that's really, it's kind of a felt tip, so it's kind of blurs out and it's just not really good to do a winged liner with if you're a beginner. Personally, that's my opinion. And for a mascara is my YSL Baby Doll mascara. And this is, almost reminds me of the Benefit They're Real mascara. I don't know if you can see this. I really do love this. This is a little on the pricey side. I believe this is like $30, but this is such a great mascara. I can apply 5 coats of this and it won't look spidery or clumpy or make me look like I have like 4 eyelashes because it's just like all clumped together. This is a really good one. I do highly recommend this one. Of course, an eyelash curler. It just makes your eyes look so much better when you use an eyelash curler. You know, nice full curls instead of just, you know, straight eyelashes or anything like that. So I recommend, you know, curling your eyelashes before you apply your mascara. Let's see, what else? Lipstick. my go-to lipstick is normally MAC. Not expensive, really good quality. It blends out really nicely. It goes on really nicely. Looks like this. This is a MAC Cream Cup, which is a nice pinky nude for beginners as well. If you don't know, you're like, I don't want to wear red, you know, I don't want to wear like a hot pink, and I don't want to wear like nude. So this is a really good shade to start out with, and this is a cream sheen as well. And for me, I don't really go for higher end lip glosses. My favorite are actually the NYX Butter Glosses. They look like this. These are really inexpensive. I think they're like $3 maybe. They're a little sticky, which isn't, you know, terrible. But if you want it to wear a little longer, you're going to have deal with a sticky lip gloss. And it looks like this. It goes really well over a cream cup. And this is in Eclair. I love these. And they kind of smell like vanilla, which I like because I have a weird tendency, like if it does not smell good, I'm not going to put it on my face. Like I just can't deal with really strong smells with foundations or lipsticks or lip glosses or things like that. And last but not least, I believe, is my makeup setting spray. If you want your makeup to last all night long, if you're going out on town and you're going to go party and hit up the club, you know you're going to get sweaty and hot and just throwing your hair around like a hot mess, you want a makeup setting spray. That's just going to lock everything in and keep it, you know, stiff in there, and you don't want it to move or budge. I recommend the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. It looks like this. And just after all of your makeup's done and everything like that, you just take a few spritz and spray it all over your face and wait a few seconds for it to dry, and bam, you're good to go out the door. So that is it for my beginners, like higher end makeup, I should say. And then the next one is going to be my drugstore, and then my how-to and what these products do for you. So thank you guys so much, and thanks for watching, and subscribe and thumbs up. Thanks!